Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we'll be taking another look at Akaneiro Demon Hunters. This is a hack-and-slash action RPG based on Red Riding Hood set in feudal Japan. The game is being developed by American McGee and Spicy Horse, the team that brought you Alice Madness Returns, and today in this video I wanted to revisit the beta. We've actually taken a look at Akaneiro in the past with a first 40. I wanted to revisit the game because there have been some additions and I thought it warranted a brand new video. Before we hop into the gameplay though, I do just want to quickly go over the different disciplines which sort of act like classes in this game. So there's three disciplines. There's Prowess, Fortitude, and Cunning. The Prowess discipline specializes in dual wielding and medium armor. They get bonuses of increased power, which is plus damage, as well as power training discount. The Fortitude discipline, sort of the tanky one, specializes in two-handed weaponry as well as heavy armor. They get bonuses to defense, which is plus armor, as well as a Fortitude training discount. And lastly, there is the Cunning discipline, specializing in dueling and light armor. They get bonuses to skill, which is plus crit chance, as well as a Cunning training discount. Now, although when you make a character, you do have to select one of these disciplines, you are allowed to foray into the other ones as you level up, accumulate the in-game currency. You can purchase skills and abilities from these other disciplines. It's just whatever one you decide to select as your main, that's the one that you get bonuses to, and you start off with those masteries of. Now I've made a character with Prowess, so we're just going to go back and hop into the game as that, but once again, I just wanted to show you the different options that were available. Alright, so we're going to hop right into the game here. First thing I'd like to do is show you around the main town, which is basically the central hub of this game. This guy is the bounty master. He's the one who sends you out on the missions to all the game's various levels, each of which has 3 particular missions. I've completed that first level, and we're going to go on to the second one here in this video. But again, before we do, let me show you around the town. First person of interest right over here, this is the skill purchasing dude. This is where you can purchase abilities in one of the 3 disciplines, again the Prowess, Fortitude, and Cunning. And like I said, although your character may be specialized in Prowess, you can still purchase abilities from Fortitude and Cunning. And again, Fortitude sort of tanky, they've got health regeneration and stuff. Cunning, crit stuff. It looks like there's a bunch of ranged abilities as well, stunning shot, steady shot, caltrops. So sort of like the ranger type discipline there. Beyond the abilities for the 3 disciplines, there's also weapon masteries. Now again, because I am Prowess, I start off with a dual wielding specialty. I can purchase the second level of that, or if I wanted to, I could go into dueling or two-handed. So it's completely up to you. You can sort of mix and match the way you want to play the characters. It's also armor mastery. Now again, I'm a medium specialty, but I could go into light armor and heavy armor as well if I wanted to. As of now, I don't have enough currency to purchase any abilities. Currently at level 3, I've acquired enough to get 2 more, so you start off with 1. I actually began with Rain of Blows level 1. I've purchased Swath of Destruction as well as Shockwave. I can show you those quickly here. So my Rain of Blows right there does damage to multiple enemies and also stuns them. My Swath of Destruction, a little charge that also knocks people back. And then lastly, I've got the Shockwave. Now that is bound to 1, 2, and 3. I can also do right mouse button for this first ability. And then beyond that, there's multiple rows, and I can hit tab to cycle through 2 additional sections. But currently they're not filled. If they were though, I would be able to see those other options. So once you get beyond those first 3 abilities, you've got 2 additional, and I can show you that quickly here. See, there's 2 additional groups. So this is my first group, and I could get a second and third group. And if I purchased skills in the Fortitude and Cunning sections, well, this is where they would be displayed. But again, I've got nothing at the moment, so there's nothing visible to take a look at. Okay, so I don't think there's anything down over here. No, there is not. So we're gonna go quickly over here. This is a little pet person. You can purchase these pets that give you little buffs, and I'm actually gonna get this dog spirit for increased power. So why don't we go ahead and get that right there? And is he... Where did... it says already summoned, but I don't see it. It's supposed to be flying around me, like a cute little puppy that's supposed to fly around with me, but I guess it's not happening, so... I don't know. It's still in the beta, it happens. This person right here, not available at the moment. This vendor allows you to purchase items, so it's dual-wielding, two-handed. You can get armor, amulets, chest piece, pants, and capes and stuff like that. The stuff's actually pretty decent. I haven't gone about purchasing any of it yet, but based on the stuff that I've acquired in this first few levels, there's actually some items that would be worth picking up. Or you could just wait to try to find drops within the game. You can also sell stuff here as well, so if you get a full inventory. I've sold most of my stuff prior to making this video, though. And then the last person really that's interesting here, at the moment at least, is this guy right here. You can purchase food from them. There's all sorts of stuff. Spicy sushi, garlic snapper, green tea. I love green tea. Let me purchase some. Alright, and there's also going to be a crafting system in this game. Currently in the beta, it is not available, but that will exist. And that pretty much does it for me showing you around the town, so let's go ahead and hop into the action. Go ahead and go here once again to the Bounty Master. Now, I've played through these first 3 missions already. I can replay them at a higher threat level to get additional XP as well as currency. And that currency is used to purchase skills, abilities, weapons, stuff like that. It heals you within the game. Now, I don't want to go back and replay any of these, although we could at a higher threat level, as you can see, set to medium threat. I'm going to continue along the story, and this is actually where we left off in the first 40, so this would be a good follow-up to that as well. So we're going to go here to the next section, mission number 1, which is the Outcast. A little bit of flavor text down there. It tells you your XP as well as currency reward, and then we're going to hit Hunt, and that will bring us right into the game. Now, this is a browser-based game. I'm actually playing this in my web browser. It will also be available for download. I don't know if it's going to be through Steam for PC, but it's coming to PC, Mac, as well as web client. So while you can play it in a browser, there is going to be other versions available to you, which probably will be preferable to a lot of people since you won't ideally have to rely so much on internet connection, I'm assuming, unless there's some sort of DRM associated with it. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Now, I need to let you know this video is just for the sake of showing you Akaneiro Demon Hunters. This isn't sort of a judgment call. Because of the fact that the game's in beta at the moment, you don't really want to judge it just for the sense that, well, you can talk about the things you like and dislike, but you also have to be very wary of the fact that, hey, this game is constantly getting additions, constantly changing. It's still in closed beta. It's not complete. But I do like to show you guys these things just to show you sort of what's coming up, you know, and how the game is progressing. This game and other games that we take a look at that are in betas. Alright, so as you can see, I just run around killing these little wolf people here, and I can use my various abilities, my 1, 2, and 3. The biggest damaging ability for me is my 2, as far as I can tell, though. And there are things like breaking crates. Now, those little red rubies that we pick up, not only is that the currency used to purchase skills and weapons and things of that nature, but it also will heal you up. So after taking some damage, you pick up those rubies to get healed. I could show you that in detail here. Let me get hit by a few of these guys. Oh, damn it. So I'm gonna get hit by a few of these guys. Some minions are just really bad at doing damage to you. But once I attack them and they die, the rubies get picked up and I get healed, just like that. Now these guys are fairly weak, but they're definitely, those are the type of characters that are more like swarmers. They'll get around you and sort of overwhelm you. These dogs, actually, you can see they do pretty significant amounts of damage there. We gotta get rid of those. Die, doggies. Die. Actually, I love doggies. I don't want you to live, doggies. Live. Just stop attacking me and we'll all be great. Alright, so there'll be various rooms and little alcoves that you'll go through, these little purple portals to actually access. Sometimes they've got some sweet loot in it, sometimes they've got like a little mini boss. This one appears to have a chest. We'll see if anything worthwhile is in it even. Get that guy, thank you much. Now they've recently added, it appears to be a party system, nothing that I'm going to actually do, but you can see I can select through a list of people, which is interesting. I don't have anyone on my friends list, but I'm assuming these are just other people currently playing the game at the moment, and I could just request to add them as my friend. I don't know if it would automatically throw them into my party or not, but again, I'm not really interested in doing that, so I'm not too worried. Something else that will be coming to the game, which I don't believe has been added yet, is a PvP system. So the co-op is a fairly recent introduction, or at least it's recent in the sense that it was added after we last did our coverage on this game. And so that is now there and now exists. You can play this game with other people. But PvP, that'll be kind of cool. I'm actually kind of interested to see what that system is going to look at. And I'm sure at the very least we'll revisit this game at least one more time prior to its launch, just to take a look at what that PvP is like. And get those dudes here. We got a guy over here. So my objective is to go to Morocco's Maw. There's supposed to be a guy right here. There he is. Alright. Let's charge these guys. Take him out. Yada yada yada. So basic stuff. The movement is done with mouse button by clicking at a point or holding down left mouse button and moving around. There's no WASD. In fact, those keys, for example, A is bound to take a look at your skills. So that's not gonna... WASD is not a movement that's available for this. But I think this type of game works just fine with just the mouse, so... I mean, heck, it's, you know, it's an action RPG, hack and slash action RPG, and many games of that nature do it just like this as well. I'll take a quick look in a second here. Actually, we'll go in here first. We're gonna go and see what this place is all about. All right, so again, just like another little alcove. These little goblin things, or imps, to be precise. So I find this to be a very interesting combination of things, and it's also really funny that this is a game from Spicy Horse, because again, Spicy Horse is the developer that worked on Alice Madness Returns. So that was a cool game. It was like a dark twist on the Alice story. Although, if you... The Alice story in itself is actually meant to be pretty dark, although it's portrayed in a light, childish manner for many cases. But anyways, to have Red Riding Hood in this sort of... Red Riding Hood, not just Red Riding Hood, but Red Riding Hood set in feudal Japan. Like, I think that's such an interesting combination. Anyways, what I was going to try to do here is... Yeah, I just think that's a really, really interesting combination. That's all I really have to say about that. Alright, let's take a look. That's not better. Now these are more damage range, but these are two-handed. I'm going to stick to one-handed because it is my specialty. Small boost in total energy, and I'll prefer the crit chance boost. Small boost to total energy. No, again, prefer the crit chance. What is this? Small boost to total health. This gives a boost to fortitude and cunning. Well, let me give the boost to total health instead. I think I'll prefer that. Give me... And the pants do change, so there is a visual difference between those. I could just eat some sushi and have some green tea. To be honest, I don't know exactly what these even do. I'm assuming that replenishes health, and maybe the green tea replenishes mana. Actually, let's see if we can confirm that right now. Just do a bunch of this. Just deplete my mana. Okay, then eat that. Then do that. Okay, the green tea did not completely regenerate my health. I have no idea. I mean, I'm sorry, did not completely regenerate my mana. So I'm not entirely sure. I would assume the sushi would regenerate my health. Let's see if we can confirm that here, though. I'm gonna take some damage. Okay, ready? No, nothing. Wow, weird. I don't know what that food even does, but apparently it doesn't help you much. That's really strange to me. I might die now as a result of all those. No, I'm all set. I thought that someone please, if you guys know what that food does, if you're in the Demon Hunter beta, please let me know. That's really strange to me. That the food and drink do not do what I would expect them to do. Maybe they just give you temporary buffs. That's the only other thing that makes sense to me. Unfortunately, there's really no description as to what it does do. So maybe it does nothing. Maybe it's just for the RP lulz. Maybe it's just for the super RPers, you know? That's cool. You guys like to RP? That's cool. I'm good guy force. Alright, we're gonna... The Shade Beast over there. If you're wondering what this little glow around me is too, that's off one of my items. Early on in the game, I equipped some items and I got that little silhouette around my feet. So that's not always there. In fact, let me, if I may, try to confirm exactly where that's coming from. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? This one? this one. Maybe it's just the fact that I've got magic items, period. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so. Alright, and then we grab our first magic item and we, okay, so as soon as I get my first magic item, I get some, and then the more I have, the more it's like stacking. Weird. Looks like that's all synchronized now, but that is kind of strange to me. Anyways, that's what it is. Alright. So just the fact that I've got those magical items equipped. Something that bugs me that I do hope they change is that the map doesn't reveal based on how you discover it. It's just always revealed. So it makes it hard to tell where you've been. Unless you're like really paying attention to where you're moving on the minimap at all times. Okay. Kill that thing. Got some more of these. Little puppies over here. Do my little earthquake whatevers. And we'll just get some more of those dudes. Okay. You're dead. You're dead too. So basic stuff, although I haven't gone over it yet. I probably should have done this earlier in the video, but let me just quickly touch on. Okay, so obviously we've got the little swirling health representation and the mana one to the right, so that's the blue and red. There's also I and A, that's for your inventory and skills. C is for your character, pain, information about your character, power, health, whatever, defense, skill, energy. Bonuses and resistances as well, and then just some basic stats. Also got some record stuff, that's kind of neat. Let me click on that. Okay, well apparently that's not working because I've definitely completed missions. Maybe it's for this particular one, maybe that's how it's supposed to work out. And then T right now is not available, and I'm not sure what that is going to be. I can't think of what that could be, so it's something coming in the future. Once again, game in development. Not complete. Break a few more little barrels. Go through the next part. I wonder if this is gonna be like a little boss area or something. No, it's just another outdoor area. Interesting. Alright. Let me kill that dude. So of course we've got the minimap in the upper right, time that you've spent on it so far, right below that minimap, and then also your current objective. So my objective is to just, oh my lord, what is that? He is large. I am going to try to actually keep some of these guys alive so that I can kill them for their health regen. As I get low. See, for example, I'm not going next to those little rubies over there right now because I'd like to keep these guys alive for a couple minutes while I fight the main boss here. Okay, so I just went back on my word by walking right over to those things, but anyways, let's finish him off. There it is. Task complete. Awesome. Gave me nothing for loot. Let's take a look at these barrels before we select our mission complete. Alright, I think that's everything. Mission complete, and then we're gonna go back to town. And you actually won't level up or anything, or you don't get your XP until the very end. So you can see I've leveled up here to 4. And there it is. And then when you level up, you get to choose what you'd like to increase. Again, I am focused centrally on prowess, so that's the one I'm going to continue to increase. And that shows you what you get as a result from that. I got some power and some health. And that's that. So what I could do now is I could go back to him. I could replay that mission. The threat levels, this is really strange to me. And maybe they'll make it clearer later on. The threat levels just seem to randomly adjust. For example, last time I was over here, okay, so all these threat levels are high, so I can go back, replay these missions, and while it would be hard, it would knock down the threat level eventually, and the higher the threat level, the more rewards you get, I'm assuming, and then obviously the more difficult the mission, the more rewards that you get. But I think when we started off, this threat level was set 1 notch down or even all the way down, but now they're all set at medium. And this one right here is now at no threat. This one's at low threat. So you get basically nothing for redoing that mission right now. I could go on to the next mission here. But what I'd like to do first is just quickly do a once-over of the inventory here. So that's stuff we've looked at. Take a look at the one-handed weapons. 8 to 9. No. None of that's really worth it. Probably actually gonna get rid of all this stuff here. For the most part. Are there any helms that are going to be better for me? Oh, you know, that's a light armor. I should be going for a medium armor helmet, shouldn't I? This one's heavy. That one's light, but it's super cute. Alright. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go and sell this stuff just for the sake of it. I'm not even gonna worry too much about... Just get rid of all this. That's two-handed. And let me see what he's got for one-handed weapons now. So this appears to either increase or replenish over time, because this is definitely better than what I remember being here. Although rather than purchasing new weapons, why don't I get another ability to show you guys? In fact, why don't I actually get an ability in a mastery that's not mine? So increased health regeneration rate. That requires level 5 though, which I can't get. Cause enemies to flee, instantly recover our health. Let's do the Chi Mend. Alright, so we purchased the Chi Mend. Now what we will do is we'll go into our skills here, and you can see there, and then we can choose a different group. And we just put that there. Now, can I also put that here? Yeah, so when I tab through both of those. Oh, you know what? I'll actually, forget that. I'll do that so that I just cycle in between. Although I guess it's gonna be 2 either way, but, oh well. Okay. There we go. So, that's that. So I can cycle between them. You know, I think it'll make more sense to do it, just have a second row of the health, so. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Okay, well, there you go, guys. So this has been another look at Akaneiro Demon Hunter. I'm going to hop in this mission while we wrap up this video. Again, just wanted to update you guys, show you some more gameplay from the closed beta. Again, I really like the setting. I really like the concept with the Little Red Riding Hood and Feudal Japan. I just think it's quite an interesting mix. And while I didn't ever get the chance to play Alice Madness Returns, I did see a few videos on it. I watched a little bit of a Let's Play for that game, and I thought it was really cool. So, well, again, I didn't end up playing that game, so I can't say, oh, I thought Alice Madness Returns was awesome, but I liked what I saw of it without playing it, if that makes sense to you guys. And I'm hopeful for this game. I'll be interested to see what it's like when they eventually add PvP. For those of you who are going to shout things like Diablo clone, just enough. I'm so tired of that, like League of Legends clone, Diablo clone, Doom clone. Dude, they're genres. This is a hack and slash action RPG. Smite is a MOBA. Like, get off your this game did it first, so no other game can ever do it again. That's not how the gaming industry works. Genres are taken, added to, and hopefully improved upon. Iterative is what that word is. So there you go. And this, with that said, is a hack and slash action RPG named Akaneiro Demon Hunters from American McGee and Spicy Horse, currently in the closed beta. We'll be doing another update likely when the PvP. Look at this, look at these little crab people, or mushroom trees, whatever the heck they are. We'll be doing another update video likely when the PvP gets added. I would just personally like to take a look at that, so I might as well show it to you guys as well. I'm sure you can get more information on this game at the website. I will provide you with a link. I'm not sure how they're doing beta invites. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in terms of beta invites. I'm sure eventually, if they're in closed beta now, I'm assuming that with that terminology, they plan to at some point going to an open beta. So you'll want to keep an eye out for that if this is a game that you're interested in. and just take a look at the website, get ideas for promotions and stuff that they may be doing. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning. We got a hyper ring. Damn it, get out of my way. I'm trying to pick up my hyper ring. You know what? You. Stop it. I can't get you. Oh, you're stupid. I literally cannot get that thing. I cannot pick up that ring. Oh, gosh darn it. I'm gonna kill this guy in frustration. You again. Let me do my heal. Whoops. Oh, look at that beautiful heal. Oh, there's two of these things. Oh, one of them's